One of the more surprising statements made by President Donald Trump since taking office was that the United States would take over the Gaza Strip.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it.
Trump made the announcement Tuesday during a press conference at the White House with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, noting he's not ruling out sending U.S. troops to support rebuilding the land. Hamas rejects the idea as it prepares this week to negotiate with Israel on the next phase of their ceasefire agreement in Gaza. The two sides are exchanging hostages and prisoners after a 15-month war. A spokesman for Hamas told Reuters Trump's remarks about his desire to control Gaza are ridiculous and absurd, and any ideas of this kind are capable of igniting the region. Around 2 million Palestinians call Gaza home, but Trump is suggesting they leave and go to neighboring countries like Egypt and Jordan, which are also rejecting the idea. Jordan's state-run news agency released this statement Wednesday. His Majesty the King stressed the need to stop settlement activities and rejects any attempts to annex lands and displace Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank, stressing the need to establish the Palestinians on their land. Egypt's foreign minister says Palestinians should not be leaving Gaza while it's being rebuilt, while Saudi Arabia says it will not normalize relations with Israel without the establishment of a Palestinian state to include Gaza. Australia's Prime Minister reaffirmed his country's commitment to a two-state solution, dismissing Trump's plan.
Australia's position is the same as it was this morning, as it was last year, and it was 10 years ago, and it was under the Howard government. The Australian government support, on a bipartisan basis, a two-state solution in the Middle East.
U.S. lawmakers are also reacting. Democratic Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy, who's a member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, says Trump's plan is a distraction to change the conversation away from another goal.
The impact is to try to distract Americans from the real story. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are trying to seize control of the government so that they can punish their enemies and reward their friends, try to squash dissent, and gobble up a bunch of money to be able to pass along another massive tax cut for their billionaire and corporate friends. We're not going to invade and occupy Gaza.
Representative Rashida Tlaib of Michigan, the only Palestinian-American member of Congress, said in a post on X that Trump was openly calling for ethnic cleansing, adding he's perfectly fine cutting off working Americans from federal funds while the funding to the Israeli government continues flowing. Trump's proposal caused mixed reaction among his key Republican allies. Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina called the plan problematic. Representatives Nancy Mace of South Carolina and Richard Hudson of North Carolina, both members of the House Republican Israel Caucus, were among those supporting the proposal. President Trump will never stop working to ensure historic and lasting peace, Hudson posted on X, while Mace posted, "Let's turn Gaza into Mar-a-Lago." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu did not explicitly endorse Trump's plan to take over Gaza, but said it's a move that could change history and is a worthwhile proposal to explore. He continues his meetings in Washington, D.C. Wednesday and is scheduled to talk with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. I'm Ryan Robertson. For more unbiased, straight fact reporting like this, download the Straight Arrow News app today.